Oh, no. Texas fans are upset. Oh, my condolences, you guys. I have just been so sad for the Texas fans that can't handle, the big bad commissioner made you angry. Grow up. Steve Sarkisian said earlier this month, this is according to Dave Wilson of ESPN, that his message to the team this year was to embrace the hate. Well, here's the hate from Brett Yormark. What he said to the Texas Tech, the luncheon, to Coach McGuire, I'm not going to put any pressure on you, but I'm going to be in Austin for Thanksgiving, all right? And you better take care of business like you did right here in Lubbock last year. I don't understand why the crowd didn't go insane, didn't start throwing things across the room and just burst. That would have every brick wall that has ever existed. I would have run through it. I'm a little irked at the amount of people who come out and said, like, oh, this is unprofessional. Somebody on ESPN today said, yeah, maybe not unprofessional because Texas is leaving, but you could never do this for two teams that were in your conference. Like, duh. Why would you say that? That's so stupid. Of course you wouldn't say that. He would never say, hey, Texas Tech, Kansas State's coming to town in week 6. Better take care of business. That would never happen, obviously. Way too much blowback for that. For the Texas deal, he knew there'd be blowback. He knew that the Orange Bloods would go. Are they the ones that block everybody? The Orange Bloods or SB Nation, Texas, or one of those blocks everybody? Not for long. Thank you, Elon Musk. So he goes there and he says, yeah, you guys should beat Texas. And now so many fragile Texas fans, which, by the way, have just stopped. I don't see Texas fans on Twitter. They're not rabid on Twitter. They're not rabid on Instagram. They are. We've learned. Texas fans are the T-shirt fans. There are so few passionate Texas fans left that are prideful in a good way, prideful enough to show their colors, to go out and support the burnt orange, to go on social media, to go on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and interact with this stuff. A lot of them just want to get in fights, and if they don't want to get in fights, they stay off of it altogether. It is an embarrassing time to be a Texas Longhorn fan. It's an embarrassing time to be a Texas Longhorn fan. Maybe more so than it's been in decades for sure. Add this to the list because the ones that do exist, the Texas fans that do exist, oh no, my feelings are hurt. Mr. Commissioner of the conference that we left high and dry and wanted to destroy asked someone to beat us. And it goes back to what I have been saying. So many flipping people have been screaming Texas praises this offseason and not batting an eye. Throw up in my mouth. Understand, we don't have to give Texas a little something under the table. We don't have to give them a little something on the side when we have these conversations. You can say, I hope Texas sucks. You can say Texas is going to be underwhelming this year and not be the crazy person. The mainstream media, the lamestream media has made you think that dissenting, that downgrading, that underrating the Texas Longhorns is a bad thing in 2023. And if you don't think Texas is going to win the Big 12, then you don't know ball. I have been alive for 2 decades-ish, a little bit more, and have only known Texas to be bad. The last 15 years, they've pretty much stunk. They've also always had 5 stars. They've also had talent every year, and they've always lost to somebody, a TCU, a Kansas State, and Oklahoma State. Why should I believe that will be different at all this year? It won't. We can't. So if the commissioner is coming out to give you permission to dog Texas, to do the horns down, giving the officials permission, hey, referees and everybody, let it be known we want Texas to lose. Then what are we still doing here? What are these Texas defenders still doing? I just couldn't understand all the Texas fans got so up in arms over this, how unprofessional, how gross this was, how no commissioner would ever do this. Dude, I know it. I guarantee you there are so many Texas fans. I've heard them say it. Man, I'm scared for what's going to happen when we get to the SEC. Oklahoma fans, I'm scared for what's going to happen when we get to the SEC. Will we ever win again? Will we ever be able to compete in these two conferences? And I think they know the answer to that is no. There's not a world where Texas and Oklahoma compete in the SEC. So they're jumping ship. They're leaving. They're saying sayonara. And our commissioner says, bye. Bye. Basically a blunt, don't let the do. It's a do let the door hit you on the way out. And Texas fans cried about it. Get over it, dude. Ugh. Oh, they've always been so bad. And at least the team's bad now, so the fan base can't be as insufferable. They're terrible when Texas is good. Remember the we're back thing? That head coach got fired. Ugh. They're just not good. I've got a headache now. Texas Longhorn fans, Locked on SEC is a great show. Big 12 fans, I rate 8. The new 8, the grateful 8. Thank you for making Locked On Big 12 your first listen every single day. It's high school football season. I'm gonna do some high school football games tonight and every other night the rest of my life. Play by play, China Spring. I love you all. I want you to know that I love all of you. I consider each to be not my children. I'm too young for that. I consider each of you to be my parents. You're all my parents. Keep me in line. Again, thanks for making Locked On Big 12 your first listen every single day. Come back tomorrow. Don't. It's a Saturday. Come back Monday. We're going to talk about the Big 12. We got another good guest lineup next week right here on Locked On. Thanks for making it your first listen every single day. Big 12.